Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee and welcome to a Star Wars The Old Republic news update. Boy, it's been a while since we've done one of these. It's actually been about 2 weeks. There just has not been a lot going on. I think the developers are working hard on the content for the rest of the year and maybe some even into next year, and that's why they just really haven't been releasing anything or dropping any news or just really nothing, like I said, about the last 2 weeks. But here, we finally have a couple of stories to go over here in this video. For news story number 1, the developers did release a short story on Umbara today. It's called Trading Scars. That's on the official SWTOR website, and I'll go ahead and put a link down below this video for anybody who wants to read that. But I should warn you, if you do want to read it, make sure you watch the teaser trailer I released first. Because in the sequence of things, it's actually going to go trailer and then story, because there's actually a little tidbit in the story that refers back to the trailer. Now, for those who do not want to read the story, I will go ahead and spoil that here at the end of this video, and I'll let you guys know before I'm going to do that. Also, they did release some new pictures today, which I've been showing you guys here on screen, so go ahead and enjoy those. For story number 2, every once in a while, the developers release some very interesting things on Twitter, or just say some very interesting things on Twitter. We actually have a quote today from a member of the writing team. They go on to say, "Today I saw the amazing cinematic for my favorite thing I've written, and I may have just wept a little bit." Now, the last time I heard something like this was actually from Ben Irving, like last year, where he said, "Well, I just had another good meeting with Blur," meaning that he was meeting with Blur to set up that new trailer, which we then saw at the end of the year. All of the Blur cinematics they've done for this game are absolutely amazing. So now what they're talking about here, is this them hinting at yet another Blur cinematic? Or could it possibly be one of the in-game cinematics that they do with the in-game engine? Either way, it's going to be really exciting to see exactly what this is. And hopefully this is going to be sort of the first element of them alluding to the expansion that should be coming out here in the next couple of months. And hopefully they'll announce that soon, and we're getting kind of close here. My current prediction, by the way, we were talking about this on Twitch the other day. My prediction is that it's going to be at the end of October. We will see. We will see. A couple other pieces of news here real quick, and this is actually more of my stuff than it is anything else. I'm here to announce that on September 16th, I'm going to be doing a big charity live stream for Extra Life on Twitch. It is going to be myself, the guys from Carillion Run Radio, Mox and JT, along with, I believe, Sakari. And we're actually going to be doing a speed run 1 to 70 as quickly as we can. We're currently calculating somewhere between maybe about 8 to 12 hours. And so it's just going to be basically a massive, massive, long Twitch marathon. And I think all 4 of us are going to be streaming at the same time. So we'll have the multi-view thing going, and it should be just a massive, really, really fun charity stream for Extra Life. And then on November 4th, we are also doing another stream for Extra Life. But this one is going to be a bit different. And I just put the sort of logo on the screen for this. It is called the SWTOR Squares. It's basically a knockoff of Hollywood Squares. And yes, that is correct. The center square will be Eric Musco live on Twitch with us. But you can see that middle row is Musco, Volk, and myself. Top row is Chuck and Brian from Bad Feeling Podcast. We got Sotarista up top, and then we've got Redna. And then down on that bottom row, we've got Jesse Stardust, Sakari, and Will and Marshall from the Usual Podcast. So that whole event is basically being set up by Unholy Alliance. I think Mox is really in charge of that, so we do greatly appreciate all of the hard works that Mox has been putting into that. But that's November 4th. But both for November 4th and November 16th, I will let you guys know the exact time for both of those, because right now I don't know when the time is. We just have the dates settled, but not the times. But that should be a lot of fun getting to do that with Musco and Volk and Sotorista and the whole rest of the crew. Should be a lot of fun. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into the spoilers. So for anybody who wants to read that, you might want to go ahead and leave now, because I'm basically going to spoil the whole thing. And there really isn't that much to it. It truly is a short story. So in the teaser trailer and through a lot of the stuff that BioWare has been releasing, we know there is a train. There could be multiple trains for all we know. But basically the story is a bunch of mercs are on that train, and they're basically just having a conversation with each other. There happens to be a rookie and a couple of others, and they're kind of just BSing back and forth, talking about battle scars, you know, hence the name of the thing. And then it basically wraps up by them getting an alert that the Alliance has arrived, aka your character has arrived. So as it turns out, this is actually going to be in the Flashpoint, and most likely we're going to have to kill those guys that were in the story. It's going to be really interesting to see if they're actually named NPCs or if it's just, you know, the random, you know, Flaughter sort of troopers or whatever. So, but yeah, just a little short story, just some basic troopers just kind of BSing with each other, talking war stories or whatever. But yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think that'll go ahead and do it for this video. Of course, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing it and have fun.